From a very sunny Florida, and today we are on State Road 417 and heading west to the Space Coast. We have tickets for Kennedy today. We also have a tour booked for the Launch Control Centre as well, so kind of looking forward to that. This is the first time both of us have been to Kennedy. I've never been to Kennedy before. We're on the toll road. We've hit 2 tolls so far. So I think it's been what, 225 in tolls?
Yep.
It's about 60, they say 66 mile away?
Aye.
About 66 mile away from where we are in Kissimmee, so reckon it's just over an hour to get there, so it's about 8:30 now. We've been on the road, what, 25 minutes? We'll see when we get a little bit closer. We've got the Kennedy Launch Control Centre tour about 1:20 Other than that, we're going to be here and take a look around and see where we go. Some weird dragonfly thing on the ground. What the hell?
Inspired, of course, by science fiction.
I think we all have popular heroes, movie stars that move us emotionally or make us feel heroic.
Well, everybody that plays into a person's life contributes something and is a hero in some way.
Well, to actually be a hero, I just think you go to...
You need to be smart.
And I used to ride my bicycle up to the airport on a regular basis and just sit and watch the airplanes come and go.
My father was Signal Corps, the Air Corps, then the Air Force, then Reserve.
As I grew up, belief in myself started with a very small act from a man named Gene Cernan. For many years, he sent me patches from each of the Apollo space missions.
We choose another role in this decision to the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
John Glenn was 1990, I thought. He was earlier.
Maybe it's pulled out in 93, so...
Oh, 62 and 98. Payload specialist.
I wonder if this is when they put out some more of the dates.
Maybe, I don't know. James Lovell's been up 4 times. So we've just come out of the Heroes show, which is just behind these rockets, and this is the rocket garden.
This rocket right here, number 19, is a Thor Delta rocket. It's an early communication.
Absolutely massive one here.
Looks like an overgrown Q-tip. Tyro 7 is what it was called. But in 1962,
one of the engines.
Like this, we launched a very famous communication satellite called Telstar. Telstar launched on a rocket like that. But Mars is way out there.
Right, we are going into the nature and technology section.
Right there, those people are. That is a ramp that brings you up inside the new Heroes and Legends building. So when they go off that ramp, you get up near that open area where the railing is.
It's quite good, that Heroes and Legend thing. Oh, so cool. So the nature exhibit was shut down for maintenance. It's called a dark clouds coming in behind me there. So we're leaving the rocket garden. We're now coming into this area here. There's an astronaut encounter which comes on at 11. Looks like some sort of movie. Oh, there, look, enhance your visit, look, see? Download the free app. Where do you want to sit? Somewhere in the middle? So we've just had a presentation with Bruce Melnick, who's an astronaut, about his 2 missions that he flew. We've got to meet him afterwards, which I will put in here. Now we're just in, what's this again? Journey to Mars. Meet the Mars rover family. So we've got some chips and a pulled pork burger and some key lime. So that's food done and dusted. We are now going to have a look in the shop and waste some time before the bus tour. And then that's going to be at least, what, a couple of hours? For the tour. So we'll go have a look in there.
Leave here. It'll take about 10 minutes to get out to the firing rooms, and then we'll be going into the firing room, that launch control center. We'll be spending about an hour there, and the remaining time we'll be taking a tour of the launch pads and the Kennedy Space Center, going and leaving you off at the Apollo Saturn V Center.
or one of the Apollos, I think. I don't know if it's Apollo 8, but one of them. Absolutely huge. There's a van that used to carry the astronauts to the pad. So that's it for the control centre tour. So we're now in the Atlantis building. You can see the big thing outside there. It's huge, snigger. Atlantis is huge. That's the underside. You can see all the scorch marks from where it was entering the atmosphere. So this is for the Challenger, the astronauts that died. And we are out of Atlantis. Hey! Out of Atlantis and into the gift shop. Chris is making these purchases there. Bye, Atlantis. We're now looking for the astronaut memorial. See if we can find that. Found life in space. We found life in space. So we've just been up to the astronaut memorial up there. It's 5 to 6 and it's park closing, so we are heading back home. It's quite a small bit of the park, all this bit, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like all this bit's very, very close together.
Aye. Where the ground is massive.
Yeah, but when you go on the tour, it's obviously like quite far out.
5 Disney Worlds this year, or?
Well, it's 7 Disney Worlds or something. But that's all of the grounds, including the launch pads and that though. But I mean, as a park, this bit's actually quite small. Goodbye, Orbit Cafe. I enjoyed my pulled pork. I think that was the only thing we didn't do, wasn't it? The IMAX thing.
The first got it, yeah. It's a case of, is it going to be enough to like last us till 1:20, wasn't it?
Aye.
Once you got in and do it, like.
Some of the experiences in here are actually quite long.
Aye.
Like the astronaut thing was like 40 minutes.
That was brilliant. That.
You know, that was probably the best bit of the day.
Aye.
So yeah, if you ever come here, make sure you do the astronaut encounter, which is just over there. Really good experience, really good stories. And a little meet and greet at the end with a photo. We'll like it a lot. That's a good photo, sun setting over the rockets. So that's it for another day. We are out of Kennedy. We are back at the hotel. So yeah, back at the hotel. We're gonna chill. We've got nothing on tomorrow, so we've just got a late start as we want. We might hit Florida Mall, maybe some outlets. We have got Cirque du Soleil later on in the night time, so we'll do that. But for now, it's goodbye from us until tomorrow. See you later. Bye.